go to the US quickly. The latest polls show Kamala Harris is making strides ahead of the November election, in the polls at least. The Democratic presidential nominee has just jumped in approval ratings and now has significant support across certain demographics. Live now to the Democratic National Convention. He was at the Democratic National Convention. He's a lawyer and a lobbyist. Nathan Daschle, who used to be the executive director of the Democratic Governors Association. Great to see you. Why do you think? Is this just a bounce from the convention?
There's a little bit of a bounce from the convention. There's also a bounce from picking Governor Walz as a running mate. And then there's actually a bounce from just being a candidate. Because, as you know, she's, as a candidate, only about 5.5 weeks old. And for a year and a half, voters were used to the idea that it was going to be Trump versus Biden. So the fact that she's not Trump or not Biden gives her an immediate advantage. In a second, I'll qualify that, but she does have an immediate advantage. But it's all kind of the same bounce. I expect those numbers to normalize a little bit now that we're after Labor Day.
How much of a factor will abortion be?
So that is a great question. So abortion is the number one issue for women voters. It is on the ballot in 4 states that could be critical in 2024. That's Arizona and Nevada in the presidential, and then Montana and Florida in the Senate race. And in 2022, I did some of my own research on this because I was curious what kind of a bump Democrats get when abortion is on the ballot. And I did some research based on the 2022 House races where abortion was on the ballot. And I found that Democrats in red states or swing states got a 4-point bounce. In blue states, it was the exact same. There was 0 effect. But in red states and swing states, which is where you might think that those who are concerned about abortion rights would be afraid of their abortion rights being curtailed, that's where Democrats got a bump, about 4 points. So
will Trump perform better on election night? He did in 2016, and I think he did in 2020 too. Is this time going to be the same?
That is a great question. That is one of the things that I think is going to be key to these elections. Because you're right, in 2016, he performed 2 points better than his polling average right before Election Day. In 2020, he performed 4 points better than his polling average. Now, if you look at the 6 swing states right now, Harris is winning in 5 of those 6 right now. But in no state is she winning by 4 points. So if Trump actually does get a 4-point bump in the swing states, it could make all the difference.
Nathan, a pleasure to talk to you. Very interesting indeed. We'll speak soon.
All right. Always great to talk to you.